Morning everybody, Richard here, hope you're all well. It's been a while since I've done a video. We're now at the end of February 2022. February has been a really quiet month for me, various reasons. Loads going on at work and quite a bit of stuff going on in private life as well. So it's kind of meant that time behind the lens has been quite limited really. So I thought today, Saturday morning, like I say, it's last Saturday of February. It's a beautiful day out here today. Lovely blue skies, a little bit of wind, it's cold. I think it was a frost this morning. It's now just after 9 o'clock. I would have been here early, but I overlaid on my alarm. So, but hey ho. So I thought, well, I'm going to come out for a few hours this morning, and I'm out in the Peak District. So I've decided to come out up onto the moors and try and go for some red deer. Now the area where I'm at today is I had a lot of success with it last year in the rutting season, but there's no guarantees with these animals where they're going to be. So it's going to be kind of hit or miss whether or not I actually get to see them or not. Where the deer are in this area, the Peak District, these are wild deer, so they're basically free roaming. So you can imagine it's a massive area to try and find them. Although they do kind of hand out in a very general area, but they're not penned in, they're not fenced in. So these guys and girls and the little ones can kind of free roam. So I'm going to head out where I saw them last time I was here, which was back in November time. I've had a quick look around, and I've noticed a couple of white bums up on the horizon. And what white bums generally mean is they're hinds. So you never know, the males might not be far behind. Obviously the main rutting season and breeding season is all done with now. So we shall see really. If I don't manage to get any photos, I shall put some photos up of what I got when I was last here, the tail end of last year, like I said. But as I say, these are wild animals, so they are really kind of unpredictable as to where they can be. So we'll see. But worst case scenario, we'll get some footage, some video footage. I've got the drone as well, so that'll be good. It's the first time I've had that out for a while. And if it's not too windy, I'll be putting that up and get an idea of where we're at. And kind of the area really. I know earlier on in the last time I was here, brought a couple of friends up, and as they will see or testify, it's a huge area. It's wild land. It's moorland. So we shall see what today brings. Like I say, it's a beautiful day. Better than sat at home watching Saturday Morning Kitchen. And I'll see you in a bit, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye bye then. So, had a little bit of a walk around. I got some photos, a couple of juvenile stags, a nice group of female hinds actually, a couple of hinds, not female hinds. So it's not been a bad morning so far. But the big stags, I've just bumped into another photographer, and the big stags are really elusive. So I don't quite know where they are at the moment. So I'm going to carry on having a walk round, but yeah, we'll see. But it's bitterly cold, and it's a bit too windy for the drone, I think. So that's a bit of a shame really, but it looks like there's a bit of rain coming in as well, and it's quite an odd day really. When it's nice, and it's clouding up now as you can see, so but yeah, it's certainly nice to be out. I'm glad I've got the old gloves on today, because it's yeah, there's a bit of a bite to the air. So we're going to carry on walking, see what's occurring. Well, I'm not holding out, but you never know. We might get to see a big stag. But like I say, I've got a couple of shots, so I'm happy enough. Like I say, it's nice to be out in the fresh air, breathing it all in. So anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Still out on the moors, and there's a decided lack of deer. Bumped into a couple of photographers and they've said the same really, which is very, very peculiar. I mean, obviously I've managed to get some shots, which is great, which is better than nothing I suppose. So I don't know what they're going to come out like at the end of the video, but yeah, no, it's very, very quiet. There's a few more hikers around and they're all saying the same thing. Where are all the deer? Where are all the deer? So I don't know where they all are today, to be honest with you. So not much luck. So I'm glad I saw them earlier on. So I saw quite a large group of females, and I saw them two young bucks. So at least I've got something. But I don't know if it's because it's windy. I mean, it is really windy, and it's not the warmest days. But maybe they just hunkered down out of the wind somewhere. But it's unusual not to see some of the big stags flying around. Well, not flying around, but walking around the place. But yeah, I met a couple of nice people. One guy lives about half a mile away from me, so he's obviously a really keen photographer. So I think it's he may be something that I'll meet up with him in the future. And then a nice lady as well. Yeah, she's out walking, but another keen photographer. And this is the thing with this hobby. You get lots of nice people. Yeah, you get the odd arsehole, and you're going to get that, aren't you? But generally speaking, people are actually quite nice. And generally, this is what I find anyway. You either know them, or somewhere, you have a mutual friend, or you live in the same area. It's bizarre. I mean, even that lady I met, she's like, and she said, "Oh, what's your name?" And I told her, she was like, "Oh, I know you." I was like, "Do you?" So apparently through Instagram, that I never use. So I don't know. So it's just nice. You're out on your own, but you're never on your own. If that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm heading back to the car now. It's very overcast, and I doubt I'm going to see anything else now. I mean, to be fair, I've not even really seen many birds either. I've seen a few meadow pipits flying around, the odd crow, a couple of really big crows as well. I mean, they might be even ravens. They were big old things. But yeah, so not the best of sessions today, but even so, enjoyable all the same. Had a nice walk out, managed to stay dry, and that's all we can ask for sometimes. So that's the nature of wildlife photography. Nothing goes to plan, nothing goes to script. So what I'll do is when I get back, I'll do an edit on the photos that I have got. I will be back again, obviously, because if not before, I'll be certainly here for the rut anyway in October. I mean, we're nearly in March now, so it's not going to be long before it heats up again. And yeah, so I'm going to head back to the car, and I shall see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Ta-da then. Bye bye.
So I can't believe it, just as I'm wrapping up, I'm walking back to the car, I bump into the 2 stags that I saw earlier on. It's much better light because the sun was in my eyes earlier on, so I'm gonna have a wander down and see if I can get some shots. Virtually the same area as well, so I don't know where they've been hiding, but like I said, there's the 2 young ones, but it's been so quiet. I've got to go and get the shots, so I'm going to go cross country. I'll see you on the other side. Wish me luck.